ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Oh. Kings and castles rise where soda can stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so flee. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Oh, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. No. Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannons refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we place our trust. The generals lean with a calculating stare. Hands of fate guide moves with a flare. Tiny hills climb where valleys fall steep. Battles fought while the house stays asleep. Wargaming dreams on a six.
Alright, hello again everybody. This is Derek, and I just can't help myself, but I messed around with the mods again. But not in a negative way. What I did was, I disabled some mods in the past to try to troubleshoot to see what was causing my map to be a problem, right? But I reactivated a bunch of mods and deactivated others, and kind of kept going back and forth trying to figure out which ones were causing the issue, and I think I've got it all sorted out actually. But what that means is I've got a lot of mods that I wanted in the first place active. And so I'm very happy about that. Okay. All right. So now I'm thinking about taking that ebony shield from her and giving her a steel shield back. Because she keeps walking around the house with this ebony shield. Which is fine, you know, no problem. But I don't know why. Ah, here it is.
Here's everything I have.
Which doesn't look like it's a whole lot. There, now she's not carrying that ebony frickin' shield. That's alright. I'm gonna give her the steel shield here. And she equipped it immediately. Even though that's not part of her outfit. That's okay. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night. I plan to do some questing, but before that, we're going to grab a book and we're going to read it. Now, the problem that I'm having right now with my book list, but before we get started, let me say this. Hello, my name is Derek, and I stream Skyrim almost every night. Sometimes I interject or intermix some Star Citizen. Now I'm going to tab out. Wait, I already did tab out. Now I'm tabbing back in. I don't need to do that. Let me tab back out again. There we go. Tab out. Let me get down to the pick. Let me lock that in place. Let me go to my book list. Okay, I've got a book list off camera. Yeah, it's off camera. You can't really see it. You can see it in the chat a little bit because I've got the chat screen capturing over on the same monitor that I have my book list. But I have books, but I don't know which ones that I have. And I don't know where they're at. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm not going to organize. That is not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab a book and read it. And it looks like we've got Before the Age of Man is a book that I have in my possession somewhere. I'm going to look for it. What I plan to do, I can do this off camera. That's what I'm saying. I can, what am I looking for? Before the Age of Man. And each one of these bookshelves only has one shelf that I can put stuff on. The other ones are just for art. A lot of these books I've already read. And we're not going to read books that I've read in any previous playthroughs. I've got a note there, anonymous letter, that doesn't need to be in there. Ah, there it is, Before the Age of Man, right? Before the Age of Man. Alright, so this is the book I'm going to read. Timeline Series, Volume 1, Before the Age of Man, by Akantar of Shimarine. I don't know, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead and tab out. Let's mark that book as read. I should use the red color to mark it as red, right? No, I'm marking it green as per being red. Weird, but hey, it's what it is. Alright, so now we go back to the game, and we read this dang book. Alright, I'll pull the microphone up nice and close so we get a little bit of ASMR. And we've got the rain hitting the house on the outside, giving us the nice cozy atmosphere in front of the fireplace, which I don't have a fireplace, so never mind. Okay. Before man came to rule Tamriel, and before the chronicles of the historians recorded the affairs of the rulers of Tamriel, the events of our world are known only through myths and legends, and through the divinity-inspired teachings of the 9 divines. For convenience, historians divide the distant ages of prehistory into 2 broad periods of time, the Dawn Era and the Merethic Era. The Dawn Era. The Dawn Era is that period before the beginning of mortal time, when the feats of the gods take place. Burp, burp, burp. Got some gas. Okay. The Dawn Era ends with the exodus of the gods and magic from the... I got a hiccup. From the world at the I got the hiccups. What can I do about it? I'll take a swig. See if I can get rid of these hiccups. This is my favorite. I drink a little bit of these body armors. I don't know if you're familiar with body armor, but this strawberry banana flavor is like to die for. Okay. The Dawn Era ends with the exodus of the gods and magic from the world at the founding of the Adamantine Tower. The term Merethic comes from the Nordic, literally era of the elves. The Merethic era is the prehistoric time after the exodus of the gods and magic from the world at the founding of the Adamantine Tower, and before the arrival of Ysgramor, the Nord, in Tamriel. The following are... Okay, so I'm trying to wrap my head around this. The following are the most notable events in the Dawn Era. I know that word, I don't know why I'm stumbling on it. Presented roughly in sequence as it must be understood by creatures of time such as ourselves. My mind must be going in like 15 different directions right now. The burping and everything, and I don't know. So, the strawberry banana was getting to me. Okay, the cosmos formed from the Arbis, chaos or totality, by Anu and Padme, Akatosh, Ariel, formed the time began. Wait, the cosmos formed from the Arbis, which is chaos or totality, by Anu and Padme. The cosmos formed by Anu and Padme. Akatosh, Ariel, formed and time began. Okay, so when Akatosh, and also known as Ariel, was formed, time began. I think that's what they're trying to say. The gods at Ada formed. Lorcan convinced or tricked the gods into creating the mortal plane, Nirn. The mortal plane was at this point highly magical and dangerous. As the gods walked, the physical makeup of the mortal plane and even the timeless continuity of existence itself became unstable. When Magnus, architect of the plains for the mortal world, decided to terminate the project, the gods, convinced at the adamantine tower, Durrani Tower, the oldest known structure in Tamriel, and decided what to do. Okay, I'm having a hard time understanding what I'm reading. Normally, I read and I grasp everything, but I'm having a hard time for some reason. I don't know what it is. Let me read that paragraph again, just so I can kind of absorb it. Because part of the reason why I read these books is so that I can absorb the lore and the knowledge. It might help me along with the quest and understanding why I'm doing certain quests, but it will also just enlighten me, right? But I also read these out loud at the beginning of every stream so that it's a gradual input of lore, because there's over 420 books or something like that. And if I don't force myself to read a book every session, it'll go on forever, right? Okay, so let's see what it says. Let me read this again. When Magnus, architect of the plans for the mortal world, decided to terminate the project, the gods convened at the adamantine tower, Durrani Tower, the oldest known structure in Tamriel. Okay, so far so good. So when Magnus said, I give up, the gods said, oh, hold on, let's have a meeting. Okay. And decided what to do. Most left when magic did. Others sacrificed themselves into other forms so that they might stay, the Enhofe, so they might stay Lorcan. Okay, might stay, period. Okay. Lorcan was condemned by the gods to exile in the mortal realm, and his heart was torn out and cast from the tower. Where it landed, a volcano formed, with magic, in the mythic sense, gone. The cosmos stabilized, elven history, finally linear, began. ME 2500. So that must be the mythic era, or the let me see if I can, the Nerithic era. Is that what the ME stands for? Probably. 2500, that would be, is that kind of like a negative? Kind of like BC? The Merithic era. The Merithic era was figured by early Nord scholars as a series of years numbered in reverse order. Okay, so that answered my question. Numbered in reverse order backward from the beginning of time. The founding of the Cameron dynasty, recorded as year 0 of the first era. Okay, so 2,500 years of the Merithic era, and then it started the first era, which actually is where time started to go forward instead of in reverse. I got you. Kind of like BC and AD. The prehistoric events of the Merithic era are listed here with the traditional Nordic Merithic date. The earliest Merithic date cited by King Harold scholars was ME 2500, the Nordic reckoning of the first year of time. As such, the Merithic era extends from ME 2500 in the distant past to ME 1, the year before the founding of the Cameron dynasty. Okay, that's I'm so far so good. And the establishment of the White Gold Tower as an independent city-state. According to King Harold's bards, ME 2500 was a date of construction of the adamantine tower on Valfiera Island in High Rock, the oldest town structure of Tamriel. This corresponds roughly to the earliest historical dates given in various unpublished Elven chronicles. Okay, so if they're unpublished, does that mean that it's a bunch of like manuscripts and scrolls that they never really put into any kind of book? Or is it just verbal? Okay, during the early Merithic era, the Aboriginal beast peoples of Tamriel, the ancestors of the Khajiit, Argonian, Orcish, and other beast folk. Oh, they're saying that Orcish are beast folk? That's kind of what I'm gathering there. The Khajiit and the Argonian, absolutely, because you got cats, you got lizards. What's an orc? What beast would he be? Okay, but just not being human, I guess? Okay, what about elves? No, they're not. They wouldn't, I don't know. Okay, lived in pre-literate communities throughout Tamriel. In the Middle Merithic era, the Aldmeri, mortals of elven origin, refugees left their doomed and now lost continent of Aldmeris, also known as Old Elonfe, and settled in southwestern Tamriel. The first colonies were distributed at wide intervals on islands along the entire coast of Tamriel. Later island settlements were founded, primarily in fertile lowlands in southwest and central Tamriel. Wherever the beast folk encountered the elves, the sophisticated, literate, technologically advanced Aldmeri cultures displaced the primitive beast folk into the jungles, marshes, and mountains, and wastelands. The adamantine tower was rediscovered and captured by the Durrani, a prominent and powerful Aldmeri clan. The Crystal Tower was built on Somerset Isle and later White Gold Tower in Cyrodiil. Okay, I'm following all this. I'm very familiar with all of Tamriel because I played Elder Scrolls Online for a long time and I traveled all around the entire continent. Plus, I played Daggerfall and Morrowind and Oblivion and stuff like that, so I have a pretty good idea, but I actually am learning a lot more in Skyrim. Skyrim has a lot more, for me anyway. Maybe I was just too young to appreciate the lore in those previous games, but because there was some in Oblivion, but Morrowind, I don't really remember a whole lot of lore other than what you just picked up by word of mouth, questing and stuff like that. Maybe there was, but I don't remember because that's not really something I cared about. But now I care quite a bit about it, and Skyrim is really giving it to me, and I love that. Okay, during the Middle Merithic era, Aldmeri explorers mapped the coasts of Vardenfell, building the first era high elven wizard towers of Ald Radania, Batfell, Tet Arubin, and Tel Mora in Morrowind. It was also during this period that Aelid, the Wild Elven, settlements flourished in the jungles surrounding White Gold Tower, present-day Cyrodiil. Wild Elves, also known as the Heartland High Elves, preserved the Dawn era magics and language of the Elenfe, ostensibly a tribute land to the High King of Alinor. The Heartland's long lines of communication from the Somerset Isles sovereignty effectively isolated Cyrodiil from the High Kings at Crystal Tower. Yeah, because Somerset Isle being off the coast and quite a distance away. I mean, once you came to the coast, it's quite a distance away to get to the Imperial Tower of Cyrodiil in the middle of the Tamriel. So I could see that. Also, before I went on, I wanted to say this. I am so enthralled. I don't know what it is, but I am super enthralled with the Skyrim game, lore, history, game mechanics, the magic, the armors, and all that stuff. I am super enthralled with it that I've considered purchasing the Skyrim RPG, and I've also considered playing a pen and paper style role-playing game using Roll20 virtually with a bunch of friends or whatever online. But I've really considered maybe not using the Skyrim role-playing game because I have no idea what kind of game mechanics that is or anything. But I'm really digging this Pendragon game that I'm running, and it's set at about the same time period as what history would say that Skyrim is. Because Skyrim has the Empire, which is really technically the Roman Empire. And Skyrim is technically kind of like Vikings, the Nords and the Nordic races and stuff. But there's all these other races and dragons and everything else. But so that leads me to believe that the time in Skyrim on Earth would be approximately 500, 400, 500, 600, something like that. Maybe even earlier, maybe 300 or 400. And if that's the case, Pendragon fits in perfect with that time, and I could take the game mechanics from Pendragon, but use a world like Harn. I like Harn, the world, but treat it like the Elder Scrolls world of Tamriel, and have like a bastardized mix of all these, and I think it would work really well. I really do. I'm really intrigued with that concept. But I have to still mull that over and see how I want to go. Okay, so let me get back to the book. I'm sorry, I've been on this topic for, I don't know, an hour and a half? No, okay. The late Middle Merethic era is the middle of the High Velothi culture, the Chimer ancestors of the modern Dunmer, or Dark Elves, were dynamic, ambitious, long-lived elven clans devoted to fundamentalism, fundamentalist ancestor worship. The Chimer clans followed the prophet Veloth out of the ancestral elven homelands in the southwest to settle in the lands now known as Morrowind. Despising the secular culture and profane practices of the Dwemer, the Chimer also coveted the lands and resources of the Dwemer, and for centuries provoked them with minor raids and territorial disputes. The Dwemer, or the dwarves, free-thinking, reclusive elven clans devoted to the secrets and sciences, engineering, and alchemy, established underground cities and communities in the mountain range, later the Velothi Mountains, separating modern Skyrim and Morrowind. The late Merethic era, okay, so that's why we can go into a bunch of these dwarven ruins, because they're right there in the Velothi Mountains, which is right between Morrowind and, which is to the southwest of Skyrim. The late Merethic era marks the precipitous decline of Velothi culture. Some Velothi settled in villages near declining and abandoned ancient Velothi towers. During this period, Velothi high culture disappeared on Vardenfell Island. The earliest Dwemer freehold colonies date from the period. Degenerate Velothi devolved into tribal cultures which, in time, evolved into the modern great houses of Morrowind and persisted as the barbarian Ashlander tribes. The only surviving trace of the tribal culture are scattered Velothi towers and Ashlander nomads on Vardenfell Island. The original First Era High Elven Wizards towers along the coasts of Tamriel were also abandoned about this time. It was in the late Merithic era that the pre-literate humans, the so-called Nedic peoples, from the continent of Atmora, also Altmora, or the Elderwood in Aldmeris, migrated and settled in northern Tamriel. The Nord culture's hero, Ysgramor, leader of the great colonizing fleet to Tamriel, is credited with developing a runic transcription of Nord speech based on Elvish principles, and Ysgramor is considered the first human historian. Ysgramor's fleet landed at Sarek, I guess the H is silent, Sarek Head, at the extreme northern tip of the Skyrim's Broken Cape. The Nords built there the legendary city of Sarthal. The elves drove the men away during the Night of Tears. Ysgramor soon returned with his 500 companions. Also during the late Merithic era, the legendary immortal hero, warrior, sorcerer, and king, variously known as Palinol, White Strake, I wanted to say White Snake, but White Strake, Harold Harry Breeks, Ysmir, Hans the Fox, etc. wandered Tamriel, gathering armies, conquering lands, ruling, then abandoning his kingdoms to wander again. What happened? Okay, so that's the end of the book. I think. Yep, it doesn't scroll anymore. Okay. Did I take the book? I didn't mean to take the book. Before the Ages of Man. Okay. There is a note on this anonymous letter. Doesn't need to be on that bookshelf. Come on, settle down. Okay. Yeah, all these bookshelves are full. These two bookshelves are full, so I've been taking all my extra books and just throwing them in this, what do you call it, nightstand of holding. Okay, let me move this mic out of my way. This is where I'm putting all the things that are written. They're not quest items. Okay, that saved me a lot of weight. Lydia, what's going on over there? Okay, so I am basically just going to drop off some inventory. You know, let's favorite that. Okay, this is an elven sword that burns targets. This is a fine elven sword. I'm going to favorite it. because I plan to put some magic on it. And there's an elven bow that I might... But I got a dwarven bow of debilitation, stamina damage. Yeah, we might do that. I might just use the dwarven bow, store the elven bow, and I'm not carrying very much, am I? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm at 200. Let's go ahead and see now. Before I go to sleep. Okay, I'm pushing on you, Annie. Come on. Come on, give me some room. Give me some room. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to enchant the sword. That's the first thing I'm going to do. It's not the first thing I'm going to do. Let's see if I can improve it. I need moonstone for both of these. I don't think I have any moonstone. Okay, I don't. So we're going to go enchant. Yep, that's this way. I think I'm gonna level up with this. What? Oh, right. Elven sword, fine. I'd like to put soul trap in it, but I'm gonna put fire because of reasons. And then let's put a black soul gem, and let's rename it to Elven Flame sword. Not fire sword, it's flame. And let's craft it. Wazza! Oh no, I'm quite a ways away. Okay. And I could put something on any of these. Okay, let's try this ebony shield. What can I do with it? I can do resist frost or resist shock. I'm not doing that. What about a helmet? Ooh, I can put all kinds of things. I can fortify stuff. I don't care about any of that. What about this elven bow that I'm... Nope, not going to be using the elven bow, right? Armor. Fortify... I'm not a magic user, so I really don't care about any of that. Quit enchanting. Yep. Archery equipment. I'm gonna drop off this couple of ancient Nord arrows. I'll drop off all of those. Drop off that. I don't know why I've got a pickaxe, an extra pickaxe. I'm gonna go sell it. I'll drop off this elven sword of fire. I don't know. Wait a second. Lydia, what are you carrying?
What's on your mind?
Okay, so my sword is 2018. That does frost and health, and it sounds good, but let's give her this elven one so she can burn them up. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Now, Annie, I gave you a sword, but you're using your...
It's good to be back in Whiterun.
You love that. Oh, who did I give a sword to? I gave it to the wizard that I got walking around. Okay, I've got leather. I'm putting all my leather here, either hides or actual formed leather. Sometimes the mammoth tusk. No, I don't know. I'm still trying to give the mammoth tusk to what's her name. Okay, so I'm not really doing any crafting, am I? Let's go ahead and go to sleep, wake up, and go on a quest. There's the wizard.
Back already?
I need to trade something with you.
Certainly.
I should have given her a sword. I gave her a steel superior sword right there. Fills a soul gem. That's a mage backpack. I was thinking about taking her backpack. Do I have another backpack? I'm currently wearing an adventurer's backpack. I don't think I've got any extra backpacks laying around. No,
You know where to find me.
That's right. I'm going to leave you alone. And what time of the day is it? It's after midnight already. Killing the evening. Let me go ahead and... No, that's only 1 hour. Come on. Now, I was thinking I was just going to go around and sell all my extra stuff. But then I'll do that when I go through and record all the books that I have. And that'll take a couple hours of, just doing things. Okay. Got a lot of main quests here. I kind of want to go to Solstheim. I also want to start the Dawnbreaker. I also want to return the horn to Anger. Also want to meet with Delphine. We're going to return the horn. It's early enough in the morning. It's raining. Now, I turned on a mod that's called Wetness Effects. I installed that early on and disabled it because I was thinking it was causing conflicts, but we'll see. I don't think it's causing any conflicts now. Now you should be changing out of that nocturnal. There you go. So now I'm wanting to know
I see you,
if
Dragonborn.
things
Find
look
shades.
wet. Maybe not clothing, maybe not hair, but like the ground and, you know, bushes and stuff. I don't know.
Watch the skies, traveler.
What time of day is it? Is it 8 o'clock yet? No. Okay. Now we should be going up to High Hrothgar. Hrothgar. Everything's looking good. Fast traveling is looking good. I was having problems fast traveling. I was having problems, all kinds of things.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Wimco. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Aye. Where are you going, lady? You're just walking off. Okay, I'm standing here in the...
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force.
Aye.
Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
This graphics looks like it's taking it from me.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the greybeard.
Guess what? I can't move.
But you are ready. Ingra crossis aran, strundu, osni balan, ro, ran, now. Umu, muofan, inu, novaki, al sulek dokan, al sulek do shor.
I'm staring at her belly button. Okay. Oh, now I can move.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Nice. What does that mean? Well, first of all, I have to get rid of find that. Okay. Okay, so I should have no quests active. Horn of Jürgen, that's failed? Okay, yeah. See, I'm supposed to find Debella's Rose Petal, Arkay's Band of Sorrow, and Arkay's Ring of Time. I have no idea where I'm supposed to find those. Oh, those are completed. Okay, now hold on, what the heck? I still don't know where I'm supposed to find those. Inspect Dragonreach Dungeon. Isolde's Tough Legend. Oh, okay. Okay, I want to do all these. The beacon. Oh, let's do the beacon. Yep, let's do the beacon. Come on, ladies. I hear the wind outside. Where's Lydia? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel to High Hrothgar. And there she is. Okay. Just making sure. Now let's go ahead and do a fast travel. The beacon is somewhere close to, oh yeah, it's right up there. There's Dragon Bridge. I could take a cart and then walk over there. Because that is a long ass trip. I think I can go here and then just walk up the road. That's what we'll do. To buy the house that I want to buy in Solitude, it's going to cost me, I think, 15,000 gold. So I'm going to hold off on it. That's because we're in a town, you switch like that. Okay. We're going up this way and then to the right. Okay. Shouldn't you be in your armor? How far out of town do you have to be to put your armor on? If she doesn't change her armor by now, I'm gonna tell her to change it.
I understand. Of course.
Wait, isn't that changed to your outfit? Is it moment of time? I don't remember. I'd like to change your combat role. I'd like to loot, store, I want you to sell. Would you mind getting behind me? Snap out of it. Whatever. There was a button in the old thing that...
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Which was,
Now we fight!
what are we fighting? Lydia, you don't have any armor on. The spiders. Okay.
I am sorry. You left me with no
Okay,
choice.
Lydia. Oh, she put her armor on. Okay. Like, dang. Now's the time to... Oh, wait. They're taking frostbite. They're looting the spider bodies. Followers stopped searching. There you go. I turned followers can loot on, and they're relentless. I like it about it, but I hope I'm going in the right direction. Whoa, trees. And I'm going to wander over here. I'm going to get a little too close just to activate the...
Time to sense the speed.
There's a skeleton. Where are you going, lady?
I know I heard something.
I know I heard something. Yeah, there's skeletons over
This
here.
is the end for you. This simply wasn't your day, was it?
She's got that fireball action going on. I'm just trying to activate the fast travel. There we go.
That's close
Oh,
enough.
he's a bow.
Here we go.
Oh, no, you don't.
Huh?
Never should have come here.
Really? Do you mean you never should have come here? And I'm taking these skeletons out in one pump. There's Lydia.
I've danced with bloodstains that fight better than you. Ha! You call that a fight? Now you'll pay. On your knees.
We're gonna go. I've decided we're gonna go ahead and clear this place out. I don't remember how I got up here. Ah, here we go. Wait, Lydia. Pretty good. 500. Here she comes. There's got to be a door around here. Did you hear that? Okay, we're going in the main door here.
Is someone there?
Nope.
Good enough.
Okay, both of their regards have increased towards them. That's good.
What was that?
I don't know, but
What was that?
candlelight, gotta love it. What is going on?
Whiterun! I will make you suffer.
I'm gonna have a ton I'm gonna have a ton of these robes if I keep taking all their robes off. Alright, see, there's a quest just by picking up a book. Come on, ladies. I didn't want to go up there. He's searching over there, searching the chest. Did you just take it? Oh, it's locked. Ah. Okay, here we go. To the right. See that over there before. Where did my ladies go? Did they go to just... I bet you they're killing skeletons. Map updated. Okay. Oh, there you are. Do we want to go in or that's outside? Barred from the other side. Okay.
What was that? That's the last of them.
I didn't really want to open this door. Oh well, I clicked it before I looked at it. Fast travel to where I'm at. Oh, look at that. It doesn't say it's clear.
Just a scratch.
Yeah. We're going in, Lydia. Okay, we went in that door. Where is she going? Is there a chest over here that you wanted to search? Okay, we've been this way. Okay, they buried some people here. need some more death bell. Or one of these days we're going to be heading back to Riften, and I got to give her her ingredients. Let's just go in. Even if we have to retrace our steps. Okay, so this is where we were. Takes us to the roof. Nothing here. Hard from the other side. Can't get through there. Okay, we've already searched into here. This is where you guys went upstairs. Wait, where did this door come? I used a mod for height fix, but what I discovered was it doesn't change the camera. The camera is still coming out of my chest, it seems like, but I made myself taller so it looks like I'm eye to eye with the ladies, even though. So if I sheath my weapon, they're going to go searching. Which I'm okay with. Less clicking for me because they've already done it. I'm just adding all these books to my library. I'm sure I'm going to have duplicates. There's a note and a book. Okay, I can take it. There's a key. We have driven the last of the bandits from Fort Snowhawk. Regretfully, the North Tower suffered some damage. As you predicted, the fort should be an ideal site for our experiments. Okay, I took the key, suckers. Oh, there goes Lydia. So for those of you that are following my miniature painting, I have finished one legion of Romans. I got 4 popsicle sticks of Roman miniatures, all painted up for my miniature game. They are currently being washed, which is a is that death bell? Boom, I'm taking it. She decided she just wanted to sit down and have a snack. What's behind? Oh, there's an apothecary. Oh, I already looked. Okay. What is that? Shufa? Shalfa? What is that? What's a... I don't know what that is. I used my key.
Is someone there?
Oh no. He's a boss. Necromage. Robes of quickening. Books. Lydia looted septums. Now my question is, does my followers, because I've looked in their inventory and I don't see gold anywhere. So does it go straight into my quota of money? I need to figure out a way to figure out how that works. Okay, I'm still doing okay on carry weight. When we get to Dragon's Bridge, I'm going to have to sell some of this stuff to make room for the quest we're on. That's what I'm thinking. Dwarven gauntlets. They look pretty weird. Would Lydia wear that? That's 26 armor. She's already got ebony, so I don't see her. Yeah, you've already got ebony. I don't see you wearing those. Okay, it doesn't show me her outfits. Oh wait, she does have septums. Look at that! I might have to take those from her at some point. books don't weigh anything. It doesn't say cleared. Okay, well, it feels like it's cleared, so we're gonna move on. Where is Lydia? Oh, there she is. I almost have 5 grand. I would if I took all the money from Lydia. Hey. Hey, puppy. Oh, damn. They got torches and candlelight on top. Thought that might be the intersection. This is it here. I guess we'll stay the night at Dragon's Bridge.
Working hard gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, that and putting up with a wife like mine.
Got some side boob going on.
Fate is the name. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'd rather be somewhere else.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way. me know if there's anything else you need.
I sleep quite a long time. Mainly because I don't want to get up in the dark. Well, it's still gonna... I mean, it's okay to get up in the dark, but... What? One of the locals who frequents the inn has been reported missing. I'm about to tell the innkeeper to report it to the guard. Sad state of affairs, but not our concern. Okay. I didn't mean to start a whole brand new quest. Who are you? Must be a local.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart. Heard there were wolves on the road up north.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
My water is yours.
Love the armor. Hoffengar guard. I thought this was Dragon's Bridge. Okay. Right, we're going to Meridia's Beacon. Come on, Lydia. The sun rays coming through the trees. That's so cool. A little bit of fog. But then again, it is 7 in the morning. Is this the road to Meridia's Beacon? I think so. There are mountain flowers everywhere. And I get confused and I think they're death bells, but they're not. They're mountain flowers.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
I love you. You're not one of the 9, right? You're like a minor player, or maybe you are one of the 9. I don't even know.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within.
You got eye makeup on? It's hard to tell.
The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the defiler. mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
I'll do it. I know it doesn't seem like I've got a choice in the matter, but I want to do it anyway.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
Okay, you're full of yourself.
Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the door shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
We're gonna fall to our death. Hey, we didn't die. Okay, I followed the light. Wait, who's this?
Speak quickly.
Hello?
We are traveling to the shrine of Kinnereth in Whiterun. I hear the Gildergreen is more beautiful than ever since it's been restored. They say that eating the fruit it bears will add years to your life.
Okay, and that's a nice looking little puppy. Okay, let's do a quick save. When it sounded very Lord of the Ring, not Lord of the Rings. Kill Creek. Okay, in a previous playthrough, my most recent playthrough, Lydia was with me. I also had a couple of other followers, I don't remember which, but the point is, Lydia didn't go past a specific door, and when I went past this door and I fought the creatures inside, or whatever happened, I don't remember, the door slammed shut. It was like a trap, right? The door slams shut. Lydia was behind it. She couldn't get to where I was, and I fought and killed all the creatures, and I couldn't figure out how to open that door. So she was stuck behind that door. So I figured I could go all the way around and come back in the back way again and make it to her so we could get out. But when I did that, she wasn't there. So I spent many hours trying to figure out how to get Lydia, how to rescue her out of this temple, this specific temple. And I couldn't. So I resorted to a console command to teleport her to me. I hated doing that. So I'm going to quick save very regularly so that if I run into any kind of problem with Lydia, that I could just go back to my quick save, hopefully. That's the plan, anyway. I just have to remember. Oh, that's empty. I just have to remember to do it. And I don't want to quick save too regularly because they overwrite the previous quick saves. So I don't want to like run in, quick save, and then have the door shut and then me not be able to get to her. Then my quick save would have been for naught. Why are you way back there? Yes, the door opened. I ignored it. That does 16. It's an ancient Nord sword for... I just crashed the desktop. I'm sitting... Yep. This quest is, I think, one of the Creation Club's quests. And I feel like all the Creation Club quests all have problems crashing the desktop. Or at least one previous to this one. The quest where I picked up Ilya. And left her at house. Should have brought her with me. I want to have an army of followers. You know, we go into a dungeon. Like when you play D&D, how many people do you normally have in your party? 4? You know, you got a fighter, a cleric, a wizard, a thief. Okay. See, I don't know what I've looted and what I haven't. This is the door with the lever. I don't have that many lockpicks. Got 38. It's kind of moving on the right side. That could be a false. Stared at that sword too long. Oh, I thought it said 150. I'm just gonna make sure both my girls are with me. Okay, I can see this quest is going to be a problem. I wonder if there's something I installed or I activated that might be conflicting with it. So let me just go through my mods real quick. It could be the wetness effects. I don't know if it is, but it could be. What else? Skins? No, I doubt that. Sounds? Maybe. I wouldn't think so, though. I wonder if there's a Kill Creek patch. Would that be called Meridia? Yeah, maybe I'll look at Meridia. The statue of Meridia. Meridia's beacon. Basically just to make it look more high-tech. My patches. Dawnbreaker pedestal. Okay, let me look at... What? Okay, he's got a Meridia patch. Hold on, I don't know. But that's... Okay, hang on. I'm looking at some mods here. This isn't a vigilant add-on, is it? Files are for vigilant. Okay. No, this isn't vigilant. Let's try this again. Could it be Dawnbreaker? Because Dawnbreaker is the name of the quest, I think. Dawnguard, Dawnbreaker. I'm looking for Dawnbreaker patches, basically. Okay, there's only 4 pages. Okay, that's page 2. I'm on page 3. When I say Dawnbreaker, it's all talking about the sword and not the quest. Hey, there's one in here called Derek's Dawnbreaker. Hey, shout out Derek. Okay, last page. Upgrades. Animations. There's patches to make it a great sword. Okay, I don't want to do any of that. So what's this quest called? Is it called Meridia? The Beacon. I think it's called Beacon of Meridia. Enhanced. Better beacon. Beacon banners. Beacon enhanced. Meridia's beacon more annoying. Okay. Okay, there's only 2 pages of beacon. And some of these are in other languages. Okay. Nothing there. We're looking at Meridia now. Because the way it was worded, it might be Meridia's quest fixed or something. Meridia revoiced. Okay, we don't need that. Meridia undead. Meridia revived. Meridia as a follower. Okay, that's pretty cool. Meridia's Order patch collection. Meridia's Order is a cool mod. Wanted to make patches for. Oh, there's a patch here called Lollygagging patch, and I'm using Lollygagging. But my problem is this Meridia's Order? Is that the name of the mod that's installed? Give me a second. Let me go to my plugins. Okay. Not Order, it's not Meridia. So it might... I gotta get this fixed before I can continue, you know what I mean, guys? Sorry that you guys are having to deal with this. It's not an actual patch, right? It's just Creation Club stuff, I thought. You know what? We're just going to load the Creation Club and take a look at that. And see if it's called Meridia's Order. Because I saw a patch that said there's modders patches, which I am using the modders patch. And there's Lollygagging patch, but it would be irrelevant if I'm not using Meridia's Order. Does that all make sense? I hope it does. I'm going to search. I hope I spelled that right. Okay, let's try something else. Dawnbreaker. Is it Daedric Dawnbreaker? I don't remember. I don't even know. Okay, let's go to load order. Because that's all my personal stuff from the I'm looking for Meridia or Dawnbreaker. Oh, I did add the cathedral pine something or other. But I wouldn't think that had anything to do with what's going on inside a yeah, this one right here, no, it wasn't that one. Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe that was one I just added. The reverb interior sounds, I can see where that might have something to do with it. Or acoustics. But that's worked everywhere else, so I don't see, whoops, I don't see where that would. Why do I have two reverbs? See, there's lollygagging. Oh, I had that disabled? Okay. But I'm at the end. I didn't see anything about Dawnbreaker, and I thought... Or Dawnbreaker. I thought that was a... add-on quest from the Creation Club or whatever. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a default. Maybe it comes with the maybe it comes with the Dawnguard expansion. Okay. So let's go back. No. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Lydia. Okay, it seems like it's only modifying the quest that's already in the game. Okay. So... quit out of that. mods. Okay, there's reverb, sound expansion. Rain, thunder, bass, and then acoustic. Okay, let me try acoustic. It could be that, it could be lighting, it could be anything really. Lighting. I just want to see if there is nope. Duplicates like I thought there might be, but there's not. Okay. Let me see, what did I just add that might be causing this problem? Auto parallax. No, I didn't just add that. Nothing Dwemer. I did add the pine grass. No, it wasn't. It was something Cathedral, though. Cathedral, maybe it was pine grass. But draugr. Mage ELFX, I don't see that being that much of a problem. No. Immersive sounds. I don't think it would be any of the JKs. Okay, I'm still looking, guys. Okay, now I've had that on. Yeah, I just added the player adjuster size. Maybe that's it. I don't see why that would be though. Okay. Yeah, there's the unofficial Skyrim Creation Club content patch. Okay, I'm going to disable wetness. Believe it or not. It's a very weird thing to do, but I'm going to do that. I'm also going to disable the height thing, player size adjuster. And the only other thing that I added was something up top. What was it? The grass, but I don't really think it would be that. Yeah. Okay. So everything is reloaded. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. If I have to go like 5 steps forward, save, 5 steps forward, save, I'll do it. You can't, you know, keep me from completing this quest. Now it should say player size adjuster. There we go. I also disabled the auto parallax. I think. Maybe it wasn't auto parallax, but oh, this is right. I wanted to go back to see if my lady was. This is where it crashed. I don't see her up there. Oh, there she is. Why are you... Now, put it away.
Yes?
Now we could do this. Maybe that'll break her out. There she goes. F5? Okay. F5? Okay. Okay, there's the light. F5? Yeah, these corpses are all carrying like a lot of gold on them. I can't pass up the opportunity to get rich. Wait, where is this light going? Oh, activate. Go that way is what she's saying. Don't get distracted.
What was that?
Care of that?
I was almost afraid. To press save. Collect arrows.
Oh, splendid.
What are you guys doing? There's a door? Okay. Oh, I need linen. Requires a key. Wait, I'm gonna click it anyway. Can't be picked. Requires a key. Also requires a key. Okay, ladies. Where did I leave a key? Is it like sitting on a bench and I just missed it? Oh. Okay, so it was not the size adjuster or the wetness effects. It did last longer though, I will say that. Let's disable something else. Okay, let me try something. Unofficial Skyrim club patches. Okay, so well, there's only two. Helmets and unofficial content. I have that one already. Okay. Okay, let me check this patch list out. Okay. Immersive Sounds Compendium Patches. Okay. Gonna check that. See if anything, sticks out as something. Blood textures, okay, which I turned off, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. There's a fix. No, that's... Modders patch, okay. AI overhaul. It looks like I've downloaded that already. Okay. I'm just looking through a bunch of patches that might help me. Various patches. Okay. Rare curios. I have a feeling that has nothing to do with it. Acoustic space improvement fixes. I've always thought that this is a problem. Okay, I've already downloaded that. Looks like I downloaded an old one. Yep, I'm gonna add this patch. Okay. It was the reverb, interior sounds, acoustics. For some reason, I think it has something to do with the sound. But I could be wrong. I'm just going through a bunch of and the sound just sounds perfectly fine, but it's probably hitting something and then crashing. Okay. Okay. Unofficial modders patch. Okay. Um, Cutting room floor. Bookshelves. Mannequins. Hmm. I don't know. I'm going to install this and I'm going to see if. Oh, wait. There's 6 of them. Emporium. Okay. Now, if it says pick which ones you want to, here we go. Okay. It is letting me choose which ones I want to patch. Generic mannequins. Okay. Relationship dialogue. Okay, here we go. It chose a bunch for me automatically. let's see if what happens there. Conflicts, okay. Oh, that was pretty self-explanatory. It says before, but I think it should be after. Okay, going back in. Yeah, I'm running something in my mod list that's causing a conflict with this underground temple. I don't know what it is. Okay, before we get too far, I'm going to do a real save. That way, my quick saves won't override it. Now there we go.
Time to sense the spear. I'm here.
Where are you finding? Don't go that way. No. Come on, Lydia. I'm not supposed to be going this way. Oh, we are supposed to be going that way. We have to go around to get there. Got it. There she comes. I think this might be the door that I was having problems with. I don't know. No, it wasn't this one. Scalpel.
get surrounded.
Do you see those red teeth? I was like, creepy looking. I have put so many mods in this game that I've lost track. Door on both sides. Let's go through the door we're not supposed to go through. I went through all that for 14 seconds. Balcony. Oh, it is outside. I was like, how can it be a balcony if it's indoors? You know what? It's a perfect place to do a real save. Straight up and down did really good. Clairvoyant. This might be the room that, because I remember all these cages.
What was that?
It was this door right over here. That was the door that Lydia had problems with.
Useful.
Nothing like a go dancing. Time to fight. It feels wonderful to dance again.
Did I press that? That was by accident.
Can't fight for me forever. I've danced with blood snakes that fight better than you with my hand.
She's trying.
Come on! Your pain will soon end.
Well, I do have a key. Just not that one. Wait, linen. I only need the linen to make their to make outfits. Robes. What's it about? Looks trapped. Aha. Ooh, I saw it move. I thought it was right there on that crack. Oh no. What's this? Steel plate boots.
after all.
He's empty. Oh wait, reflected. So how do I get over there?
What was that? What do you want? Rest?
Now that's how it's done.
Everybody's in the room with me. What's up there? Lydia got to him first. Wait, is this the way I came from? Nope. Might have been the way Lydia came through. There it is. And I'm gonna wait for them. You're there. Okay, I'm starting to sweat. Okay. I'm going to take... I see a bunch of them in there. I'm going to take a short break. I have to go use the bathroom. Plus, I'm going to take this jacket off because it's making me... I think I'm getting, like, overheated. So, give me, like, 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and take a sip of this. Inventory. Potions. Resist magic. Heavy armor. Is it health? There you go. Increased health. Guardian Circle. Undead up to level 35 entering the circle will flee. Caster heals 20 per second inside of it. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We are not alone.
Did that kill him? Or just knock him down? Wow.
Hear something?
You're alive.
Wow. Okay. Did that just kill me? Whoa. Okay. So in that case, I'd like to do a blizzard on him, sucker. No, that's fine.
Did you hear something?
A good jump.
It is done. The defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from the pedestal.
Oh, Lydia's out there getting all the gold. Wait, you're all in my room with me, right? Yep. Okay. You say take Dawnbreaker. I don't see what I do now. I'm gonna reload. We're gonna loot these bodies before I touch that pedestal. Everything can't be looted already, these. You missed a few seconds. Okay, now I think we're good. No, I didn't boot him over there. Crap. F9. Oh, he has nothing. Never mind. What about those ghostly remains? What about... I think we had to kill him 2 or 3 times, didn't we? What's that hiding in there? Nope. Okay, we're good. Now we're officially good. I hope. I don't want to jinx it, but we went, after that last patch update, we went pretty far without it crashing.
Malkaran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Certitude, what is that? Nope, okay. Looks like I can't take that. .24, 10 undead, fire explosion. This does more. Way more. But it does do a fire explosion. Weight of 10. Weight of 12. I'm gonna outlevel this like super fast. Okay. Where are we going now? We are going back home. Ish. I hate to say this, but I want to go to Rorikstead. There is a person there that I'm supposed to add to my list of ladies. Is there a quest location in this area? Swindler's Den, I think might be the closest thing. I think it's Rorikstead. Oh, it's getting late. Let's get to Rorikstead. Let's go to the inn. I'm curious. There's light coming out of this. Where's Lydia? Oh, there you are. Okay, so we found Zenithar. It's not on my map. I bet you it doesn't show up on my map.
You are not alone. Where did you come from?
Where did he come from?
Run! That's the last of them.
I was like, where did these wolves come from? I got surprised all of a sudden. Okay, I swung a little too soon. Come on, ladies. You don't need to be looting any hide off of them. Okay, there's a farm right there. And it looks like there's a ghost.
You're mine! Damn you!
Wait, what? Poisoned. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Why have you never taken a wife?
Who do you suggest? These aren't bookshelves that I can store stuff on. I have to actually place them on there. If I can't click on it and say activate bookshelf. Yeah. But there's a chest here. And it is empty. Just take over this farmstead. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Obviously a cage room. Cold and the dragon. Kid's tunic. Okay, they're making something in here. The ladies are looting. I just saw a message. You go ahead and keep looting. Oh, nice. There, we got all the death bell we need. Now all I need is a nin root. Wait, I thought I picked all these up. Okay, wait a second. I was looking straight into her throat, right? I must have deactivated the height. That must have been one of the things I deactivated. I'll go ahead and re-establish that and see if I crash in other times.
Not this again. Fool lets himself get surrounded.
How are you?
Hi.
Good. Let's get moving.
Need something? Thanks a lot. Here, take this for all your hard work.
Key to the house. All right. Moving on. A farm with life. Plant crops. Okay. What is this? Over the edge, search for the body downriver. Oh. From the Dragon Bridge quest that we picked up. Works good. Now this is supposed to be a skulled woman, but not from Solstheim. Wow, you have to get to the center of the town before it discovers it. Okay, lady, what are you wearing? Okay. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. This looks familiar, or this sounds familiar.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Early morning. She might not be awake yet. What's going on here? I don't see her anywhere. It's supposed to be Astrid, I think is what her name is. Why is everything overturned?
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
What happened here?
Visitors.
What'd they do?
Well, she, actually, was seeking for someone, turned the table and ran out yelling curses.
Who was she?
No one knows. Nord, fair hair, well-built, faces covered with blue war paint and twisted with anger. It looks like she was looking for my other visitors. She was really persistent, so I had to inform her where they went. Although telling her this was bad for my reputation, but if not, it would be 10 times worse for my tavern. To Blue Water Cave near Rorikstead, where they seem to be now.
Sounds like, right now, interesting.
I would say no, but do as you like. I won't pry.
The Outlander. There we go. There we go. Got permission. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save here. I'm going to restart with the height mod thing back on and see if that causes problems. And if it does, then I've narrowed it down. Wait, I've already got it activated. Do I? Not in my disabled list. So now I'm going through my mods to see if I've already got it added. Player size adjuster. Yep, I've already got it. Okay, but maybe I don't have, because it looked like I was looking low. Maybe when I disabled it and re-enabled it, it reset it to 0. So we're launching. And I'm going to take this picture you see on the screen right now. I'm going to put some text on that picture saying, we'll be right back or something like that. Because I've noticed that sometimes when I log out, nobody knows what's going on. And I'll put stepped away, we'll be right back or something like that on there. And then I'll have to remember that whenever I do step away, I'll pull that picture up. Okay. Now, let's see if that mod was reset. No, I've got it. That's... Let me get on level ground with you.
Death comes for us all. We can only choose how to face it when it comes.
See, I'm really tall, but my eyes aren't looking down at her. See, the camera, it's the camera problem, not the height problem. So I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. Now, they said it was some cave, right? Blue Water Cave or something. The Outlander. Find the Outlander in Blue Water Cave.
We're gonna get...
Down here below Granite Hill. Maybe that's why there's a Granite Hill patch for her, because it said that the cave is blocked unless you get the mod. We'll see. Is it up? Is it up and around? I mean, how close is it? It could be pretty close. I think I'm going to try this up and around. Blue Water Cave. Oh, it's not hard to find. It's not marked with a door icon or anything, so hang on, what's going on? you see that? Hearing voices.
Stay where you are. Who are you? Stay where you are. Who are you?
Okay, that hair. And plus it crashed. Maybe she's the problem. That hair. Okay, so if I reinstall her, will it break things? It might, but that's okay. I've saved before I went in. I hope. What's it called? It's not called Scar. It's not called Heartfire. Here it is. Heart of Ice. Astrid. Hot Fix. Astrid. Let me go to the page. Fully voiced follower. And her hair shouldn't be that long, right? Right. Okay, there's 8 things. Content update, new combat interactions, da 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 da. That's the one I've downloaded. Hotfix. Okay. Granite Hill Village patch. Okay. Okay, we don't need that patch. Moves a ship, okay. Okay. Yeah, this says Blue Water Cave entrance is moved. Load after everything. But guess what? When I load this patch, it says it's incompatible with the version of Granite Hill that I have. So maybe it's Granite Hill. No, I don't know. I'm going to install this again. It says, are you sure you want to do it again? The answer is yes. It's a pretty big mod. 30% right now. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that height fix because that doesn't do what I want it to do. I want it to move the camera. Up to where my eyes are at. Not actually make me taller. Player size adjuster. Okay, we're going to disable that. Okay, something says physics, no physics. Ah, there we go. Let's see if we can do that. That might have been the problem. I guess we'll find out once we get in there. Okay. It's got to be before the hotfix. Okay. Cancel that. It says I've got it installed twice, which I very well could because... Yep. Now we go back to the conflicts. For the hotfix. That shows everything good. But I don't know if I deleted the right one or not. Maybe if I just reinstall it real quick. Run through the options. Here we go. Install. Okay, perfect. That's the one. Okay, so it's installing. It's deploying. Everything's good. Let's do this. Okay, that looks good. Look. All right, let's see if her hair's all jacked up. And let's see if I get disconnected. Black screen. Smoke. Where you at, smoke? There it is. I guess it's the quick save. This would be inside the cave. Got rid of the size adjuster. There we go. It's a cool looking dragon. Alright, now let's see. Let's do a quick save. Let's load where there won't be any missing files. There we go. There's going to be a fight right at the bottom of the hill.
you?
What? Oh, we're here.
Stay where you are! Who are you?
Her hair was fixed, but then it crashed. All right, well, guess what, guys? It's almost 6 o'clock. I've been playing for almost 4 hours. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to end the stream because it's been a long time. I'm going to see if I can't get Astrid not to crash my game, and then if I can get past that, we can always reload back when I first meet her, so you get a chance to see that, or not. Maybe I just play on. But what I really want to do is go and organize all my books. I've been thinking about that the whole game. Yeah, so I'm going to do some work off stream is what I'm trying to say. I also need to continue on with my Romans. I've got to hit them with a dull coat before I glue them down onto their movement stands, their bases. And I got to add grass and stuff like that. So I still have to work on those guys. But I might do a live stream this morning where I paint some American Civil War figures. I'm not sure. Be sure to check out my eBay store. It's located in the description below. I sell miniatures, war games, gaming supplies, stuff like that. You should check that out. And also, if you're interested in Star Citizen, you should ask me about that. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have. I'm going to try to play that probably two times a week. I'm going to intermix it up with some Skyrim. All right, guys. Take care, and you guys have a good morning. You know what? Before I let you guys go, if you hung out, I'm going to take this picture that I have right here, and we're going to fix it on stream, like I said I was going to do, right? Okay. Should be loading. Right there. That's the picture that we're dealing with. I'm going to start another layer. I'm going to add a layer to this. Okay. On that layer, I'm going to put some text. Stepped away. That is super small. Hang on. Stepped away. Bring that up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. Duplicate this layer. On that layer, we're going to do an adjustment. Invert the colors on this layer. I can, okay, hold on. Yeah, we'll do one and then the other. Okay. Let's do an effect, a blur, Gaussian blur. Let's bring that up to about there. That'd be fine. And then let's mass produce this layer. And then let's collapse everything. Perfect. Let's make another blank layer. Oh, I wanted that to be in a different font. You know what? I'm going to start over. Don't save. I'm a bitch like that. I'm a bitch like that. Bitch like that. Okay. Shrink it down. That should be good. Okay. Blank layer. Text should still be pretty high. I keep putting 2 P's. Step away. But I like that. Duplicate it. Invert the color. Go to the next layer. Effects. Blur. Gaussian blur. It's already there where I wanted it to be. So let's duplicate that layer. What it's doing is it's putting that black outline around the lettering. Okay, I like it. And then we'll go back with some text. Stepped away, be back soon. Be back soon. That be back soon is too small. That be back soon is a good size. And we're going to do, oh, I didn't put it on a layer, did I? Uh-oh. Okay, that won't work. Back. All right. Blank layer. Thought I did this, but okay. Be right back? No, be back soon. I don't see it. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Yeah, right there's right there. All right. So let's duplicate that layer. Boop. Let's invert that layer. Whoops, adjustment. Invert colors. Okay, below it. let's do a blur, another Gaussian, duplicate, to really bring the letters out. That looks good. And let's collapse them all. Okay. File. Save as. Be back soon. Okay. All right, so when I'm streaming Skyrim, I have a Skyrim pick. Oh, wait, I got to turn the center display off. There we go. Okay, so there's the Skyrim pick that normally pops up. I'm going to change it to the be back soon. Boop, there we go. And then oh, you wouldn't see that anyway. Okay. Change the name of it to be back. Perfect. Okay. So if I ever leave, I can just switch to this. So that people know where I'm at, you know, that I've gone and stuff like that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and watching me do that. And I'll catch you in the next one.